Get you going every time.
Get my groove going.
Yeah.
It's our groove thing.
I love the artwork and everything.
Hi,
It was
everyone.
beautiful.
Oh,
Hi,
thanks.
you guys.
Hi,
Welcome
everyone.
to the show tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by all these beauties all around me. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna have a heart attack here.
We
It's
love
getting
you.
kind of steamy around here. Okay.
It's getting
Oh my gosh. Let's see who's up in the chat today, so I can say hi. Elderberry, Mandy Moo, David
Hi,
Cat,
Mandy Boo. Hi, Eld.
Doug Stack,
Hi, Gary.
Grandpa
Hi,
Brian.
Mandy.
Grandpa Brian, by the way, gave me which way is the camera? Gave me this hematite necklace.
Ooh,
Who
nice.
did?
Yeah, Grandpa Brian.
Oh, Grandpa. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Brian.
Yep, and some black
Nice.
tourmaline and a smoky quartz and stuff. So thank you so much, brother. I really needed that. That was very, very helpful, especially the past few nights. So thank you so much for that.
You know
Kelly's
what?
in the house.
Yay,
Yes, honey.
kitty cat.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. I was like, speaking of surprise gifts, I went to my mailbox today and look what Judy sent me.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Nice. It's a large set, so I can see
That is
it.
a crystal ball.
Isn't that
Freaking-
beautiful? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's gorgeously perfect.
I've never had one.
Beautiful.
I have a real crystal, but I've never had a clear crystal ball. I was
That's
like, oh my gosh. And then Susie sent me some essential oils from when I went up and worked on her dad for her. So I was just like, got Christmas today or birthday. I was like, it was happy day today. So you guys with your gifts and your talents, and you have no idea how much you make our days.
I got
Really.
some soap from
Seriously.
Crystal, and it smells
I
so
did too.
good.
Oh,
And the oil bar, I
Yeah.
put it in
I
the,
think
you know,
The
that
lotion bar.
psoriasis here of the ears.
Yeah, keep rubbing.
It's like my skin
Yeah.
is like, I can't believe it. It's like soft.
Yes, keep using it. Keep
Oh,
using it.
man.
Just keep using it. Okay.
I've got to
I
order
am.
some, Crystal.
Oh, honey,
Mhm.
I really, I'm very particular about my oil blends and like lotion bars. And I've got a new product that's a whipped foaming sugar scrub. It's like you're using
I
marshmallow.
saw that, and I want to try that. I want to try that. That
Trina.
looks
With the
unbelievable.
fine shea
Trina,
butter
look.
in there. Oh,
Look, you guys,
yeah,
Did it-
yeah.
the white's gone. The callus.
Yeah.
It cleared up the eczema.
Overnight.
Wow, that's amazing.
But I gotta keep using it,
works.
yeah.
It's good.
Right.
Yes, it
This
did.
will
It
just
just
be a well
made it all better.
You made it my boo-boo better.
It's just all better.
You made my boo-boo better. That
You're
one too.
welcome.
This one too. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep using it.
Yeah.
Keep using. I'll make sure
That's
that you never
amazing.
run out, and I'll also make you a balm too. That a skin balm that'll really up the ante on that lotion bar too.
Well, I appreciate it. It was really
That was
great. It's the
awesome.
first
Yeah.
relief I've had in a long, long time.
You guys think about it.
Yeah.
Raw local beeswax is a miracle.
Yeah, for sure.
And the magic of Crystal MacArthur and her mojo and the love that
She
goes
knows her
into
stuff.
it.
She
And
does.
absolutely. And I will tell you guys,
Yeah.
the skin, it's our largest organ. It's
That's
really
right.
important that it gets good care and,
Yeah.
and good
Yeah.
oils and good things in it. So wow, Crystal, I love it. Love
Makes
what
a
you're doing.
huge difference
I
because
love it.
stay up all night over it, and
I
get
do-
the best night's sleep.
I do try to appease to a wide variety of personalities. Like some of the people who can't do essential oils and fragrances, I like to make beautiful things for them. So the things that I make for them, they're not just boring. They're beautiful, so that they don't feel like they're losing out on feeling that artistical beauty, that beautiful frequency when you're using things. So, and then I go for the glitz and glamour. I have glitz and glamour. I have, like the rustic natural country. I've got everything in between, but basically the basis of everything are raw. I source things ethically, and I try to get the best quality stuff that I can get.
I know you test it too. You
I
have
do.
your pH
I do
testing and
I do a lot of testing, and I do a lot of pH correcting. If it's not right, I have to correct it with solutions and things. So a lot of this is alchemy. It's not just throwing some stuff together and it's you can throw some stuff together, but you got to test it before you release it to people. Because if I wouldn't use it, why would I want you to use it?
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
never,
Yeah.
I would never,
Right.
I have seen things that I've made recently. I'm like, no, we'll just rebatch it, remake it, whatever. But yeah. And also, I wanted to also mention that Marsha's new owls. Oh my gosh, y'all see that?
Yeah, we're gonna show
organized
you
owl.
some of those. Yeah, we'll show you some of those a little bit later.
Yeah, her art is off the chart. And Brenda's mom.
Marsha.
Brenda's mom. Yeah. Oh, look at that. See, that's what I'm talking
Ooh,
about.
That's
Marsha
cool.
got me
Here,
this,
let me.
this, yeah.
Oh,
That's from
wow.
Marsha this week.
beautiful.
And it's
That's
a
Wow.
triangle.
It's beautiful.
So,
It's
Yes,
isn't it beautiful?
dang, it is.
I just love the stuff from her. And then I got the triangle glow in the dark pendant that she just started making.
Yeah,
So I
I
don't
love
know
the
if you
glow in
guys
the
can
dark.
see that. Yeah,
The
but
glow in
it
the
glows in the
dark's awesome.
dark, and it's so
Yes.
wonderful. I love the glow in the dark
Awesome.
stuff. I don't. Here you go. You can see
And
it.
Yeah.
It's
just-
beautiful,
Oh, that is
and
cool.
it
Ooh, I love
glows.
this
Yeah,
bear.
pretty.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's a
so pretty.
triangle. It's like a pyramid,
Yes,
right? Oh,
it is a pyramid. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a pyramid.
awesome.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
Goes good
I
with your
love
shirt.
it. Yeah, and I just love the way it looks on the neck. It's really pretty.
Yes,
Yeah,
It's really
it
pretty.
is. Wow.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing
Nice.
after the show. I'm going to be
Right?
placing an order.
Well, it's
Couple
such
of
unique
orders.
things. Like, not very many people have this stuff, and it's like we need to get all of our things that we create into more people's hands because they're so unique, and they, we put our frequency into it, and it really shines. It's like it's little lights in the dark. It's just so beautiful.
I see it's a connection of love. It's an energy exchange between us. So like the more of us that handle each other's things, it's almost like when we get to meet in person, it's a beautiful thing. Like when I touch Julianne's book, I feel Julianne. It's so crazy. It's like there's a connection to these things. It's so powerful, and I love when we share and exchange things because it's creating an energy pattern of connection and love and friendship, and it's awesome.
I like what Barry just said. Everyone help Crystal make the world smell better. Buy soap.
Yes,
That's great, Barry.
I love it.
I love you, Barry.
And Brenda's there. Brenda's in there in chat.
Hi, Brenda.
Yeah, hi, Brenda.
Oh,
Hi, baby.
Hey, Brenda.
Mwah, we love you, Mama. We love you so much. Aw, hugs.
hugs.
I need to get me a bear.
I love my bear.
Oh,
Bear's been with me for
What's his name,
41
Trina?
years.
So what's
Bear.
his name?
Just
Bear?
always been Bear.
Okay.
Yep.
I like
Come
that.
here, Bear.
Mr.
Come here,
B.
Bear. Yeah, Bear. It's just Bear.
Cool.
You'll never outgrow it.
And this is London because it comes from London.
Oh, that's
London.
so cute.
This is London and Bear. Yep.
Oh, that's so cute. So Brenda has a poem for us, and I would like to read that for her in honor of her. And this is something she wrote. It's called a friendship poem. So let me read this from my phone. Oh, it's great. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, so. Oh, what joy it is to have a friend like you, for giving me strength the way you do, for lifting me up when I feel down and putting a smile on my face when I'm wearing a frown. Thank you for being there and helping me grow. Your friendship means a lot. This I'd like you to know.
Oh,
I love that.
That is beautiful. That's a Hallmark card. That's a Hallmark card if I ever heard one. Seriously.
Like I want to make this into a card, and that would be great.
She posted that a few days ago on her Facebook page.
So talented.
Oh, right on.
Mama, I think you might be a secret little poet. You need to write more.
I did not know she wrote that herself, though. I did not know that.
It's got this beautiful, beautiful dove.
I see the doves on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so awesome. It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Love it, Mom.
For creating that. We love it.
Sending you healing, Brenda. Sending you lots of healing and love.
Lots of healing. You feel good.
And Nina, right? Yes. Nina too.
Yeah, and right? Nina. Yeah, Nina was in an accident, correct?
Yeah. Car accident.
She hurt her back, injured her back or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know how that goes a few times. And drink some, I drink amethyst water. And you can actually drink that. You go ahead and charge it tonight and drink that, charge it over the next 3 days. When you drink that, it will help. I know it sounds crazy, but you drink that water and it will help you heal so quick, like so quick. It helped me. I healed in like 3 days from a pretty bad accident from drinking
Yeah.
amethyst water.
Cool.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
And it's the intentions that you wanted it to heal you, and so much of it, you guys literally were magical. You can put those intentions into your water, especially it has a crystal in it. Because think about what Wayne was saying today, that we have crystal brains. That is profound, and you know what? That resonates with me. I liquid crystal brains. I'm like, that makes so much sense.
Jules has been saying it for years. So she's like,
it totally does. It's like, this makes so much sense. But most people, they're like, they would never even imagine. I'm like, it makes so much sense if you just think about it. It does.
Doug just said so. My wife just spent $464 on makeup. I've spent $464 on makeup my entire lifespan. Maybe not even that much. Oh my goodness, child. No. Matter of fact, we're not wearing makeup tonight, ladies. No.
My wallet was just in a wreck and hurt my booty.
You know what they say? Men wear their wallets on their butts, get those backaches and boils on their butts that's where they hold their finances. That's true.
I cannot reach that with Barry and Doug. They'll mess me up for the whole show.
It puts their hips out.
Yep, it does.
From sitting on the billfold. Yeah.
Oh, don't carry the wallets in your butts, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, in your pockets, in your butts, by your butt. You know,
right up your butt, in your pocket, on your butt. Yeah.
Oh, I think we're a little wound up tonight, aren't we?
Oh yeah, I've got my coffee.
It's Doug's fault and it's Barry's fault.
And am I not talking about a clock? And you're wound up. You're wound up.
Right.
I'm talking about a clock.
Right. Because I got no boils.
That's funny.
Doug. We love you, Doug.
All right.
So, do we have a word of the day from Kelly?
We will have one next week. Unfortunately, it wasn't ready to go, and it's it takes time to do them. So
it
next
does.
week,
It does. It absolutely
right
does.
On.
Tell me about it. I'm just now learning how to edit, and
takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of focus.
You are not kidding, especially when you're on a learning curve like me on a program, and I'm not techie. I just want to scream, pull my hair out, throw my glasses away. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. It's brain overload, right?
It is. I've got to learn though. If when Joey's busy doing things, I've got to be able to edit my own videos and edit the other channels' videos and things like that. So. All righty, ladies. So Jules, oh my gosh. Okay, Jules. First of all, I just want to say you're like a star right now. There's no other word. You're just lit from I know you got some lighting and all that, but I'm talking about light that's coming from within you. And I just want to thank you for sharing your light and your gifts and talents with us. So I want you to go ahead and bring us into your world, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the sun is coming in, and it is lighting up there's no other lighting that is coming in from the window. Pain.
Yep.
Love it.
Anyway, right, as you would have seen the heading, it was unlock our clock, and I'm going to take you through a visualization, and I don't like to label a lot of things, and this has got some science in it. It also has a lot of what I do by undoing the spell. It's going to unlock inside your brain, and yes, we do have crystals, and I'll mention that through, and that's why it's got bringing our LimeLight into the stage so that everyone stands up and actually comes into the LimeLight, because that's phosphor, that actually is a luminescence, and that's what's happening is we're all standing up with our own gifts and talents and coming into the LimeLight. So that's the little crystals that are in our ears, which this is how this whole thing's unfolded is back on the 26th of December, I was given a word NUBT. And I thought, what's NUBT? And I go and Google it, and it's an Egyptian word for Gold City. and it means vitalizing again. And that's what this is going to do. So in the series of weeks leading from the 26th of December through February, I kept getting pictures of like horns, unicorn horns, or seahorses, or shells. Anyway, I knew that our in our brain we have shells, which is our eardrum. And so what happened was I've got all my notes here. I know you probably can't see that, but there's a clock on there.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's all my notes, right?
Wow.
So this stems back to the 7th of February when I started putting this process together, and it's just fell into place. And I just saying to the girls before the show started, another person has put a spiral up on their website, on their channel today as well. So it is obviously right timing to unlock the clock. So we're going to visualize in this process, because what a spiral actually is, it comes from the word coil. It can be coil, but it also means triskele. It means 3 legs, and it's a Celtic word when you see the 3 spirals.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, where a keel is, it's what keeps the vessel upright, so you don't keel over, you know, it keeps you balanced. So this is going to unlock a process that we've always looked at the clock going a certain way. So I'm going to take you on a visual into your brain, and we're going to unlock all the programming that we've been programmed, because we're going to go to the right, or we're going to counter clockwise. The counter is clockwise.
Going backwards?
Yes, we're going to go.
Unwinding, okay.
Right? You know, everything's inverted back the front, inside out. So this is going to take you through each nerve in the brain. Now, there's 12 nerves in the brain, and the first 2 are actually come from the cerebrum, and the other 10 come from the brain stem. Now, the word cerebrum, the first word, CERE, actually means wax, and that stems from actually what soft on the end of birds' bills, but it also is cereal, which the goddess Ceres, that actually is the agriculture. So it's the grain. And also with the wax, it's waxing or waning. So wax means to grow. So what this spiral is all about changing your perception on how you view things, because you're going to go through, you know, using each nerve. And also it'll lead into a lot. It'll actually unlock a lot of things because of the way I undo the spell for you. So if you look at the word infinite, it's infinite. What's a fin? It's a keel. It's a wing. It's a spiral leaf. It's a fern. Okay? That's how a fern opens. It's a spiral. Nature works with spirals, not squares or circles. So nature is a spiral. And so I'm now going to start taking you through this visualization. Now, it's whatever you perceive. You know, it's up to you what you get out of this, because it's with your own, you know, intention, okay? Now, I'm wearing amber. Now, amber comes from the word electron, comes from electron, which was when amber was rubbed against some lamb's wool. That's how they got the spark. Here, if you want to just come in, Laurie, and so I can show what I've got in my hand.
Yeah.
Whoops. This here is frankincense, which you can chew, which is gum. Okay? That's amber. It's gum. It's the same thing. Same
Jules,
color. Okay.
I got a whole bucket of little tiny pieces of frankincense. I can chew that?
Well, some is what you burn. You know, it's
Yeah, it's a
actually your
resin, yeah.
incense. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a resin.
I can chew it?
Exactly. Well, it depends. This one you can. I'm not sure that, you know, they're different sorts. Like, you're not going to chew this amber, are you? No.
No, this one's a
this
resin.
one-
I burn it as an incense.
Yeah. Well, there's this one is a specific one that's frankincense that you can chew, and it purifies the mouth, strengthens the teeth and gums. Chewing gums helps with digestion. Chewing gum stimulates and increases brain activity, energizes, and so it's delicious, and it's just like eating. Well, it's chewing gum. Okay, so if you look at the whole thing, the divine spark. That's what we're going to activate today by working on these 12 nerves in the brain. It'll open the doorway to, yes, Crystal. I'd say that's not the one you chew, love. It's just the sparky one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just use it as incense.
Yeah, incense. So leading that into incense, what this is actually doing is I'm going to get you to tap into your extra SenSourcey perception. Source, I've put sorcery because incense is combining your in-see, your actual common sense. See, they've spelt words differently, but they're your common senses, which is incense is what you are. You actually inside sense it. Right?
Oh,
and
right.
that's what you do when you're tapping into your extra SenSourcey perception is you're tapping into your field, right? And we all have different fields, right? So this is going to start, if you're all ready now to get comfortable, okay, you're all ready to receive this, I'm going to start the visualization process, okay? Right. So we're going to go into the back of our head and we're going to unlock the clock by using the hand that you normally don't use and turn it to the right. So if you're right-handed, use your left hand. If you're left-handed, use your right hand and unlock with the key, okay? You're going to see some cogs in there, those spiral cogs. It's cognition, which means together to know is what cognition means. So together I'm going to open up your field to connect with all of your talents and abilities by working or taking you through the clock anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, okay? So the first one, when you look at it going reverse, counterclockwise, is the olfactory nerve, and that's our sense of smell. So now smell the most amazing smell that you can actually sense. Just feel that in your body, that sense, because it's the smell. It's, you know, you ingest that smell. It's all about feeling that, okay? So that's number one, the olfactory. Number two is the cranial nerve. And watch your hands, because that's in the center of the clock. Visualize your hands now moving to number two. This is the forebrain. This is our eyes. Part of it. It's one of the ones that's the optic visual world for the forebrain. So it's your camera. It's your lens. So this is now going to open up your eyes to see another view. 3 is also to do with the lens, and it's your muscles, the pupils. See these all working in perfect order. Just visualize your hands moving to the 3, because your hands are in the center of this clock. 4 is your motor supply. It's the only nerve that actually goes out, exits the dorsal. Five is your face. It's the trigeminal, trigeminal. It's your face. The membrane is the largest, most complex. Okay, so just give your face a little twitch and you can activate feeling those nerves, all the different sensations in your face. So just feel those being turned on. Number 6 is the abducens nerve. It's the ABDUCEN nerve. It leaves the brainstem and it controls the movement in the lateral rectus muscle of the eye. Okay, so we got all different nerves moving across our whole brain at the moment, and different ones work at different areas. Okay, so we're clearing all of those sensations around, going counterclockwise. This nerve at the back of it is a pyramid-shaped wedge that contains the inner eye at the back of the skull. So this really, all of this is connected. The whole part, if you visualize the number 6 going all the way to the back of your skull, and it's where this pyramid bone sits. There's the facial nerve as well, and it does the oral cavity. That's your tongue. And this, so give your tongue a little movement as well. So feel like the taste that you can feel on your tongue, your favorite food. You know, feel that. This is about feeling the sensations in your brain and getting all those neurons firing, okay? Waking them up. Say thank you to your nerves. Now, number 8. This one is very special to me. If you look at the figure 8, now turn it on your side. It's an infinite. It's the infinity symbol. Okay? So when you look at that symbol, see your ears as 2 C's. And at your nose, because your nose is the crossing point. So you see that infinity symbol crossing over, going around one ear and back around the other ear at that crossing point. And this is the vestibule cochlea. It's about balance, guys. This is your balance. Cochlea actually means snail shell. It's the snail. Okay? And this is where it's eardrums. These are our eardrums where the sound comes in, the frequency, the feeling comes through our ears. It picks up all of that by the little hairs that are inside our ears, and they are antenna. Okay, so they pick up the vibration that is actually coming in now because we are balanced. Okay, and clear. Now, if you think of the frequency spiral as the nautilus shell, nautilus comes from navel, which is the center point in the middle. And in Egyptian, that word NAV was the goddess of the hour. Okay? And this is what we're doing, is we're working with our hands, going counterclockwise to undo the programming. There's sound, this ear balancing, it really is to do with the octonia, they're crystals that are in the ear. That's what keeps you balanced. And they are actually made out of calcium carbonate, which is limestone, and limestone comes from shells. Okay, you see where this is all significant to do with spirals. Okay, and Mother Nature and sound waves, which is echoes through this. When people used to call, they would sing through the shell. Okay. Number 9 is the glossophar. Funny name it is. It's GLOSSOPHARYNGEAL. It's 1/3 of your tongue. Okay, so we have 2 nerves that operate our tongue. This is a sense of taste, and it's to do with tonsils and actually your middle ear. Say again, thank your nerves, these 12 nerves, which in biblical were the 12 tribes, guys.
Yes.
10 is your vagus nerve, your internal organs, functions, digestion, heart, respiratory. So speak to your organs because they're music organs, okay? They play a tune. They are all now in tune as we reverse the program. The vagus nerve actually has the second brain, which is connected to the belly button. The gut feeling. Unlock the healing in the feeling. Okay. 11 is the accessory movement, the neck muscles. They're paired cranial nerves, their motor function, the upper part of your spinal cord. Look at the word spinal, it's spin. That's the spire, that's the spiral, that's nature. How a leaf unfolds, how a rose opens up. The hypoglossal is the number 12, and that's the tongue, the small glands in the mouth. It's connected to all the nerves, okay? We can connect all those nerves now to the spine. Just imagine complete flow through, going through the clock. So what I want to show you, well, speak to you now is how I showed you the ear with the infinity symbol. The center point where your hands are on your clock, you imagine that infinity symbol going around to each second on the clock, and you can see how that unfolds into petals. And the center of the petal is the sun, which is you. You are the center of this. This is opening up to the divine spark, which is the arc in the brain. See how you have spark? You have arc in spark. This is what's activating at the moment, is the crystalline grid in the body. All of us, we have copper in our brain as well. All the elements are inside of us. There is nothing outside of us. The universe, now, I have no degrees, I have no pieces of paper to actually talk about this stuff. Not 1 degree, but I have 360-degree views by opening up these channels to see everything from a higher point. So if you imagine that whole flower petal thing opening up, and in the old ancients, they talked about the lotus flower sitting up there. So the center of a flower is the sun, that's you, and all the petals now are unfolding. So you can see every point of view. Okay? Now, nerves actually comes from the word needle, which is to sew. So it's up to you how you want to sew your reality. Okay? So these neurons, which is anatomy, the atoms, you can now, if you look at an atom, it's still the The center is you, the sun, and you see all of those infinity symbols flowing back around you, the center, which is you, the sun. Okay. So we're all balanced. We're activating all our common senses, our sense of humor as well, because that lightens you to a much more higher vibration. So you can now have your extra sensory perception or extra SenSourcey, because source is in it I all. So you are C. You are the source. The sour C, which is actually how you ferment things and get things to rise, is from the sour in your dough, in your bread, in the breed. Okay? Right. So imagine now your reality is now coming into, you can just create anything, because the sun, which is the center, which is you, can now create anything, because we're now balanced, because we've undone and unlocked the program by sending those hands, because your hands are what creates things. Your hands are in the center of the clock. So you're able to move those hands in the angle, the degree you want to create what you require. Okay? So it's up to you how you want to visualize your world. And everyone's world is different. And from the angle that you're viewing things from, there's no right or wrong. It's just the angle you're viewing it from. So you can just move your body 1 degree and you could possibly see someone else's angle. Arc angle. They're just angles of seeing things from different views. And that way, that's how you have peace on earth, as you allow everyone to have their view and you do not get activated and get all upset, because this is the future of us. Everybody is going to actually, it's self-organized collective. So you're not relying on anybody else. You are actually tapping into the gift that you've come here for now. And you are now tapping in and branching out into your field, because you've now activated the neurons in the brain to see things from other angles. So you've got 360-degree views, or there's infinite views, the infinite, the fin. You've got the dorsal fin. You can go and fly with your wings, because it all stems from the spiral. So it's an expansion. This is what's going on. It's expanding us. So don't have narrow views from the old program, because it's just been reprogrammed, because I'm the reprogrammed ma. Anyway, so as you can see, it's all about the anatomy, because I am anatomy. So what you can now visualize again is just tapping into your field of joy. What makes your heart sing? Okay, so that infinity symbol can go up around the crown of your, down to your base, through your heart. It can spin out from your arms. It can spin out from your, just imagine that atom, and you're now creating your world. It's powerful. The word force, which means strong and powerful. You look at the word, it actually is 4C. 4C, present. It's already happened, guys. The story's been written. So go out and have a fun time, because it's all joyful now. We have won. We've got past the equinox, and from all my visualizations, it was so much lighter on the 22nd. So the light has won, guys. So stay in the most joyous part, because you hold the key. You just unlocked the clock. Okay. Get up and dance.
Mhm. Mhm.
Go, Crystal.
Mhm. Yay, Crystal. I got to get back in my body.
Yeah,
Oh,
really. I came back a few seconds ago, but still, yeah.
Wow. I'm going to have crazy, awesome dreams here tonight.
Well,
I'm looking
looking at
forward
all
to
the angles
Oh.
means so much more to me now.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful when
And
you
that's
like pull
truly
yourself
that's
out
truly
of
what
the-
it is.
You can see it in the prism in your mind. You can see that.
Wow, that's powerful stuff.
Can't hear you, Crystal.
Oh,
Oh.
all right. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
All
There's
right,
probably
that
other things
was
I could have
powerful.
said, that it's so deep. It truly is deep. It
really
truly is, you know. It's, you know, the resin, that's what the spark is your incense. Okay, that's the divine spark, is the resin, the incense, okay, the amber. So that is what's activating now. That's the true spark in you, is that incense. Incense.
You know what's so
Sense it.
beautiful? I was told a long time ago that part of our awakening was the activation of amber, and that amber would be ignited through the blending of the solar plexus and the root chakra, and the blending of those lower chakras would bring forth the amber, and the amber was a powerful key for the spark and awakening. Yeah, that's
What's
powerful.
that
It's
song?
so beautiful how we hear things in different ways, but it's saying the same thing.
There's a song.
Amber is the
back
color
in
of
the
your
day.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Amber is the color of your energy.
Yep. Amber is the color of your energy.
I love
Yeah.
that one. It's so it's
Well, see,
Yes.
look at the
catchy,
word.
surfy. I
It's
love it.
so you've got am at the beginning of amber, am. So I am, B is house, and ER is watchful. I am the house. Be watchful of your choices, guys. You know, it's about truly being aware of what is, because the air, it's light. It is truly, we've won. Everyone possibly could have woken up to that on the 22nd. You know, all my writing that's in this diary, it is truly an amazing time now. And it's up to each individual to step into their power.
And also keep in mind, guys,
it is
that
exciting. It is
that
exciting.
you can't blame others when you take ownership of your choices. Like,
No.
I own my choices. It's not your fault that I do something because I'm choosing each moment to do or not to do something.
Right.
I'm not, oh, I have to do this. No,
That's
I say I get to go do this. Like, there's certain languages that have changed. I don't go, hey, I have to go make a video. No,
That's right.
I get to go make a video today because I'm consciously choosing it. You know.
That's right. I choose.
I choose.
That's right. It's choose. And I've for years I've not bought into so many labels, and you might say ego, but it's I go because I choose to go where I choose to go.
Right.
If you look up in my dictionary, the only book I read virtually, which certainly undoes most of what I've worked out, is through reading this book, because it explains what the words are. We don't honestly understand our language that we speak because it's been a spell. And when you undo it, and by looking through this dictionary, you can see the connection to nature by fins, like infinite, you know, by the dorsal. That's a back of a fish, you know, it's the fern, it's open, it's all nature, which is a spiral. And nature just works in spirals, and it's about expanding your thinking. That's what it's about. And don't be just limited by other programs.
Oh, yes. I've got a song and a video just for you. I'm going to share with you after we get off here. It's by this group called Poe. It's called Center of the Sun. I've shared it out to all you guys quite a few because the video is just gorgeous. And in the song, she talks about in the center of the sun, and nothing wicked in this world can can touch her because she's the center of the sun. So nothing wicked or nothing can hurt her because she's at the center of the sun. Everything coming at you, it cannot hurt you. You're at the center of the sun. It's a beautiful song. I'm gonna share that one. The video is lovely. They shot it in South America at the temples, the Mayan temples and stuff. So I'll have to share that one. It's the cinematography is gorgeous. The song is gorgeous. The music is just very ethereal, very relaxing, and very kind of makes you feel kind of floaty and stuff. So yeah, I think you guys are gonna really like that. It made me think of this.
I was going through the dictionary this morning, and there was this word that said fern seed, which is the seed or spores on, and it says of the fern formerly supposed to make a person who carried them invisible. Now, formerly. So it says in the book, formerly. So it must have happened, hey? So when you used these seeds, you turned invisible when you carried them. So we've been programmed, guys. We can do anything. Powerful.
It's like David Castle saying, make sure you take the time to do the things that bring joy to your heart. That is where you left your breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the cerebellum. That means it's the brain. That's what it is. It's and this is the universe. There's nothing outside of it. You're creating it. There's your brain can conceive 11 dimensions. It's probably 12, 13, 14, whatever, But that's where you create your reality.
YOUNIVERS.
Yeah, it's a song. It's a song.
Something during the meditation, and that is, or the visualization, and that is the sensation that all of a sudden I could see them all at one time. You took us one by one, but then all of a sudden you become what you said, to come to your center. Yep. You can see them all at one time, and I've been thinking linearly a lot. So I've been trying to be more aware of that. Not everything's linear, and this just gave me the tool to do that. It was like a rubber band. It felt like a snap, and I felt it in my forehead all of a sudden. And it went boing, and I felt it, and then all of a sudden I saw all the angles at once, like a prism. But I was in the middle, and I was able to look at all of it.
You stepped in the center.
I think it's probably going to change the way I look at things now, because it's like I'm still feeling it right now.
And it's huge. And of course, reading it, doing it like this, I mean, in the moment, because it is. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. But putting it into words and I'm not trying, I did do it. I don't try, I do it.
Yeah.
It's that's my challenge, guys, is to actually write it in form and structure. And I've done 2 now visualizations where I've actually had to sit and write something, because I can verbally talk about it, but to put it in a form and structure, this is one of my new gifts, is to actually write. Like my poetry book, as some would see, it's not like a normal book. It's done differently, because I'm not going to be told I have to, which someone said to me when I was writing it. I said, would you like to help? You'll have to do it like this. And I go, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it like that, So you're going, Lori.
I think the important thing about all this too, because I couldn't really join in because I'm driving.
Yes.
But what I found interesting is when you're asking them to actually do the counterclockwise. And so in your mind, when you're thinking that, it really felt like it triggered something for you. And then each step as you went through it.
Well, it's
just think about it going.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's just it is,
Unlocked.
And that's why I took you through to the back of the back of the brain, the back of the cogs of the clock. It's because it's reversing what we thought was what it was. It's about looking at it from another angle,
a different angle.
That's what it is.
Yep,
that's what it. Yeah, Teresa.
Go ahead, Teresa.
Lucky Stone, Jules. I left my body to a larger me, to return to my body and my smaller me. It was an amazing meditation process.
Wow.
I got
Thank
that
you,
feel-
Lucky
I got
Stone.
that feeling too, the
Yeah.
expansion
Mhm.
and yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
One
Thank
pill
you.
makes you larger. One pill makes you small.
Well, it's like
Good.
when Julianne was talking about how the 12 nerves are representation of the 12 tribes. That's like that's a huge
Boom.
visualization for me, because then
Mhm.
it connects all the timelines, all the ancestry.
Yes.
And for me, it's like every one of those centers of the brain is a personality on top of a
Yeah.
sense. It's like, and they go together, and it is beautiful, because if you have access to all 12 within
Yes.
you, think of all the help and the wisdom and the support. Like you said, it unlocks the programs and it opens you to the potentials. So I
Now,
love it.
I could have made, it's lots more information I've got in in my diary and stuff, but I did write down what the names of the 12 tribes were. But
Okay.
when you
Oh,
actually
wonderful.
look at them, it's what they say. Number one, I'm not going to say then, it just says, behold, son. That's what it means. The next one is again, you son. Look at the word Simon. Or SIME on. So if you look at the SI sound, which is the one they took away from the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si instead of T, that's the tone that they use. And then it's me is in the center, and then it's on. See how it's SIMEON, which means listening, obedient listener, because you're in tone, you're in tune, okay? You're in tune.
Mm-hmm.
And Levi, look at the word Levi. It's joined in harmony, because you've got L there, which L is your foundation. And then you've got virtually Eve, EVI. That's an I on the end. So because I pull them apart, and that's how words were actually put together, because they meant things and they became a spell. But then they've changed the way the words are, like they've just changed them, and they're reversed. Some of them have been reversed because words were written right to left. So then they'd pick it up and they'd write it left to right, and it's back the front. So what I've just done is unlocked that program.
You know what? I've noticed that there's this powerful, like in my own little paradigm here, a lot of the old ways of doing things, the old scripts, the old programs have just dissolved.
They don't work anymore.
Yes,
they
that's
don't
it.
work.
They've gone.
They don't work.
Yep, they don't work.
They don't. And I've had to adapt and kind of readjust myself, because I really am enjoying the freedom that it's come from letting go of all. It is freedom. I mean,
liberating,
it's liberating, but you're also accountable and responsible.
Yes,
so it's on you.
Your own,
you are responsible for you, and nobody.
I was with one of my friends yesterday, come to my place to get some herbs and stuff, and it was so just lovely sitting there and doing that sort of thing. And I said, it's just freedom. We're free.
It is. We're free. We're absolutely free.
Yeah, and don't listen to anybody's story. You're creating your, and I've just told, as I always say, I've just told your story, but it's one to unlock another story that you've been told for many, many years. So all the negativity that someone's just go, that's not my reality, and I can see it from a different angle now. Thank you very much.
Don't you feel super powerful when you come in contact with somebody who is trying to trigger you, and you're just not playing the game? And my God, it just irritates them, no matter how hard they try. I just go,
just smile.
And then I think to myself, God dang it, I'm powerful.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes,
but it's just a great feeling knowing that I can only be triggered if I want to be triggered.
That's right. It's a choice.
If I don't want to be triggered. That's not going to happen.
That's right. Because no one can offend you, only if you choose to be
allow it to offend you.
So choice is so powerful. Like choice is powerful.
It is. It is.
More on. Then there's no less ons. Remember, become a moron.
More on.
A whole new meaning.
Well, thank you,
All
Jules.
about
That
what
was
you-
fantastic.
It
Really
was-
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I might have
Thank
to
you.
actually rewatch
And
it.
I want to
I am
rewatch
too.
it. And
Me too.
Jules, just out of curiosity, the last guided
You're tapping
meditation,
in it. Yeah.
and this one, are you going to be recording those and putting them out there on the website like you do with your poetry, so that people can go back and reread it and reabsorb it?
Well, you could upload this to the channel, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You mean
You
the
can do
video?
that.
We can
Yeah,
do the video. Yeah, we can do that.
Make that the
Yeah.
link to it. You know,
Okay.
it would be
Yeah.
different again by reading it. But
We could do both of them, actually.
Yeah, they could. Yeah. Thank you. You know, you never know what else is possible. I tell you, anything, infinite possibilities.
Because Karen
Absolutely.
wanted to add a section for our videos. Everybody that's doing videos, this would be a perfect section
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
your section of videos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Awesome.
that'd be-
Okay. Great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, Crystal,
So
we
thank
have,
you everybody for your gifts and talents.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
Thank
Jules,
you,
for your
Jules.
gifts.
thank you so much.
Yeah, that was really profound. So I'm definitely going to rewatch this and give it another, like, refresher, kind of
Mhm.
go back into my mind without all the, the
Yeah.
computer in my face and things like that, and just
Right.
listen
Lay
again
down,
without
listen,
Mhm,
headphones, eyes
Yeah.
closed.
When I do
Meditate.
go start to do it, that's when I get something given to me. You know, I've got to jump up and then I write and then something else happens. So I'm always given something else. So there could, if you're doing it, you'll be given a vision or more things to add to it as well.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
what this is unlocking now, is you'll start getting more clarity.
Unlock the
And-
clock.
I wanted to thank. I
Hi,
wanted to
Doug.
thank
See you,
people-
Doug.
Yeah, I wanted to thank some people for showing up. Delaney Pearl Jones. Hi, sweetie.
Hi,
Hi,
Delaney.
Doug.
I think Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Johan's in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, we had some people show up. Truth Seekers in the house. Oh, let's see
Hey,
who else.
everyone.
Mary Wins. Hi, Mary. I just wanted to say hi to you guys because I missed you in the first half.
Yeah.
So David Castle. Hi, David. It's so good seeing you guys. I hope you
everyone.
guys really enjoyed the Lucky Stone. Oh, hey, how's it going, honey? I didn't know if I called you out earlier, but we hope you guys enjoyed, Jules. I know I did. It's really profound stuff. The more you go in the spiral of the awareness of it, it goes into deeper, more profound, realizations, actualizations, so.
Yeah, and like that 3 spiral, the third leg, the 3 legs, that's the middle, kind of go to the middle pillar. Instead of being this and this, go through the center, and then you can see everything. You're going,
Yeah.
Lori.
Crystal Clear is asking, will you share the name of the book, please? Or is this the beginning of a video? Or is it in the beginning of the video? I came in right when y'all started meditation. This is from your notes, right? It's not a book.
Yes. No,
Yeah, so
it's
this
just
is from
my
Julie
note.
Ann Payne. This is her process that she uses.
It's her
And
process.
she's sharing it with us. Yes.
Yeah. As I do, I share all my information. I don't, it's a gift. I just get information and I share it. I don't have to, it's all energy is an exchange. It's a gifting and receiving. And that's all I do. This is how I get my insights, and I just love sharing it with everybody else.
Yeah. We're grateful for it too.
Yeah, it's no fun hoarding, all of everything that you have.
Give it away.
Well,
Give it away.
Sorry,
Give
give
it
it
away
away.
now.
Because
Give
it
it away.
comes
Give it
back
away.
to you. Like the more I give, the more information I get. So
Yep.
fantastic. And we're going to show something in a second here. We have
Righto.
announcements. It's 10 o'clock. So
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
let's
we need
go on.
to bring up the website so that we
Yeah,
can
the
show
share
folks
screen.
how to get to your stuff, Jules.
Yes.
So if we can, that's our portal. That's our community portal that we used to advertise everybody's individual names at an outgoing video after the show. We now have the portal. So you'll be seeing it here periodically. And we have a section for Jules. We have Scotty Roberts in there too. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Uh-huh.
all right. Everyone.
Yeah. So,
Let's see if I can find Jules right here.
Oh,
Here we go.
yep.
Yep. Let me get to it.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there's lots of poetry there, and my book. You can just look at it from the website too, guys. For those who
Yeah,
haven't
you
got
can
my book.
actually click on the link for the PDF and it'll pop
There
it
it
up
is.
for you. There's the book.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's the Q of QCrystalNetwork.com. And it's got, you can download her whole poetry book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if there's some people still wanting a hard copy, but the postage, we found out, because of the postal system right now in this country, it's like, what is it, Lori? $35 to
Oh my goodness.
It was $15 per book.
per book. Okay.
Yep.
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 So they would
Yep.
have to, if they want a hard copy from you, they would have
send
to.
$15. Well, that's like I
Yeah.
sent them over to you guys to hand them out.
Yeah.
Cheaper, because it was a lot cheaper for me to send
Yeah.
the amount I send than
Right.
sending
Oh,
one
absolutely.
to each person.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it would have
yeah.
been so
That
much
would have been
money.
crazy. That would have
No
been so
way.
much. So
yeah,
now,
so
if any-
everyone just send money to Lori and she can post it to you. Because
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
gifted
if you
these
want
books.
the book, there's a PayPal link in the description for you. And if you send me the money, I will gladly send you the book.
otherwise, you can get it
Right
for
on.
free on a PDF too.
Right.
Yeah, that's
correct.
it. That's it.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
depends on what you want to do. But the book is lovely. Oh my
It
gosh.
is.
It
I love
really
it.
is.
And you can make notes,
really
and it
is.
has a lot of good graphics in it from Jules'
Yeah, that thing is
friend,
awesome.
and it's just
Yeah.
beautiful. And it's a
You just
nice
write-
keepsake.
Yeah, every book's
is.
different because everyone that's got one, you write your own notes or what you get from the poem, and then you go back a week later and you go, is that where my headspace was? And
Yeah.
now you read the
Uh-huh.
poem differently.
Yeah.
It's totally, it just changes because
Yeah.
there's a new leaf. Every time you turn a page, it's a new leaf.
Can we go to Marcia's section real quick, Lori? Do we have?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Shop.
Sister Marcia has made yet again some more masterpieces, and they're just beautiful.
Oh, I know. they're
Mhm.
And we want to
gorgeous.
show you what's new. For those of you who don't follow her, see the owl down here?
It's so cute.
It's organite, and she's got the ability to make any color she wants, basically.
Yeah.
And,
I got amethyst.
yeah, that's the one on the left is crushed quartz mica powder
Mhm.
called Chameleon,
Uh-huh.
and that's how she gets the different colors in it, the rainbow type colors
That
into
is
the
so
owl.
awesome.
Yeah. And some of her newer pyramids that she made on special order.
Oh.
There are garden fairies in the middle there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so she's got a bunch of new stuff. Go to her up at the top there. You can see if you could go to Facebook, you go to Marcia's Inspirations. Yeah, see that you can send a message to her that way. But she also has an email link that is in here somewhere where you can make contact with her outside of going to her Facebook page. You can go back. There's a contact button for her. So you can send her email if you don't follow her on Facebook,
Mhm.
and you can get some ideas from her and handle. That's how she does her ordering, that way.
Yeah, all through Facebook or email.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in the description for you folks as well. Just go to the Crystal Network,
Yeah.
and all of this is there for you.
Ooh.
All the info. But look at some of this.
yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, look at
I
this
could
stuff.
go broke ordering all this stuff. I love this. Right
I wish I had the
now.
money. I'd buy one of everything.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
For real. For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is
Right.
everybody tapping into their gifts.
Mhm.
Everybody's got a
Absolutely.
gift.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
And if we go to either Andromeda or Milky Way's page in this portal, you can order your Brian Barnett. See over here on the right, be
Oh,
the
yeah,
frequency you want to
cards.
receive. Those are for the card decks because we still need to get more orders in for those. And there's two places you can order them here under the Milky Way page or under the Andromeda 7 page. So you can go either place to order those cards. There you go.
Awesome.
Down there at the bottom, $21.97 a deck.
Yeah, that's not
It's
bad.
well worth it for the
Yeah,
custom
that-
art.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, for real.
Yes.
Mhm.
the
Absolutely.
artwork that went into it is just beautiful, and the time,
Absolutely.
And-
Yeah.
the shipping.
absolutely.
Now the shipping is going to be
Yeah.
really something on this, and so they had to build in a little extra cost for shipping. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. Tell
but
me about
it's-
shipping. Oh,
quite the treasure.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
anyway, folks, one last announcement, Crystal, if I may.
oh yeah,
Um,
go for it, huh?
We have a guest coming on board for Esoteric Egypt, and he has a section here. I was going to make it a surprise, but I might as well let you know since you get a little leg up here. If you go to the main page here, down below Scotty's, we have NEXT.
Mhm.
And Audrey,
This guy's amazing.
he's a good friend of Audrey's, and I've been following him for quite some time. Mandy and a bunch of us from the Soul Tribe follow his page. He has a YouTube channel. He does Esoteric Egypt tours. He has tour packages, and he's going to come on next Wednesday, hopefully, link in and talk to us a little bit about his Esoteric Egypt experiences in general. There's so many, he doesn't have time to discuss them all. But he will tell us what he does and about his 2 different types of tour packages. He's got one coming up in September. So he still has at least 4.
Wow.
We'll all go
slots
together.
open. Yeah,
Let's
there you
just
go.
all go.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
All go.
He can get to places that nobody else can. So I'm not going to say it
Wow.
all now. I'll let him tell you about it.
How
And you can check
exciting.
out his videos here on our portal. They
Mhm.
link to his channel, and they also link to his webpage where you can get a lot more information. So, but he'll be on Wednesday night, and I have to talk to Dalibor to see what part of the segment will fit him into, but we'll definitely be on there with him. And he's if he can't make it, we can still show some things. He told me we could go ahead and show some of his videos. So
You guys can just go over to the link. Just go over to the Crystal Quartz Network, scroll down underneath Scotty Roberts,
yeah,
and just click on and that'll take you right to his channel. You could subscribe right from there.
yeah. But wouldn't that
Thank
be great?
Karen. Thanks, Karen, for putting this site together and you girls for
Absolutely.
helping.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Amazing.
it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and Karen's done the bulk of it. We just keep giving her the data. We send her the pieces, and she puts it in there and flows it. And she's
Awesome.
teaching us how to
Yes.
do it so that we can maintain it when she goes up
Yes.
Yeah.
back
Oh,
to the
that's
mining.
awesome.
Yeah, but folks, if you have something that you sell, if you have something that you want to share, we can always bring you on, or
Bring
we
it
can
on.
put you in the website and show it this way too. So if
Mhm.
you're camera shy, or you work oddball hours and you can't make it on a show live,
Get it
We'll
on the
just-
page.
we'll put you on the page. We'll put you in the portal and show it this
Mary
way.
Wins is on that as
Yeah.
well. There's
There-
a
oh,
place
yeah.
for Mary Wins as well with the what is it?
Adventures.
Yes, thank you.
The adventures page.
Rings. Yep,
Yep, she does a lot of research
she
too.
really does.
And
She's
Mandy
a
Moo
smart-
has a whole section.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So anyway,
We are quite the tribe. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 All righty, you guys. Well, thank you so much. Continue to create, continue to discover what brings you joy. Even in the darkest hours, the light just might be you. All right, you guys. Keep loving, keep living, live big. Peace.
Love you all.
Love you all.
bye.